Hello, everybody. It's Julia. I'm here at the Dunkin' Donuts near where I'm living at the Bramcote Hotel. It's about like I'd say half a mile walk back, maybe something like that. I don't know. It's not a long walk. I get to go down the Schuylkill River bike trail for a little bit to get there, so that's not bad. But I have really good news. Maybe some of the best news I've had in a long while. I found a place. I'm not living there yet. I'm still living in the Bramcote Hotel. But I'm only paying another week's rent there, and then I'm gone. I am moving to a place in the middle of Pottstown. It's, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 blocks away from school, so that's pretty nice. It's a very small 1-bedroom. I don't have much furniture, so that'll be fine. The fact that it's very small, so I can get some stuff just to fit in. And I do have a table, a coffee table, but getting it's the problem, because it's at my parents' place, and if you know well enough, I do not talk to my parents that often, so it'll be a matter of seeing what I can do to get it, and how I can get it, and whether I can just send, Pastor Cork. He's the guy who runs the shelter, and he has his own church, but he's offered to go up and get it for me. I don't know whether I just want to come along for the ride and then go in and say hello for a second and then walk out. I don't know. But he has a truck, and he's graciously offered, so if I need anything like that, or if I need to free cycle something around town, because I'm going to be looking for stuff. As of now, well, first let me tell you about the place. It's a very small 1-bedroom. The bedroom, a twin-size bed, which is what I have. I have a box spring and frame. It's over at my friend's place up in Horsham. The problem in getting it down here is she only has what's it called? What are those things called? Prius. That's what it's called. So that could be a little bit of a problem getting down here. But if I can get someone to help me, go up to Horsham to get it and come back, that's that would be great. But anyway, because my mom and dad live in Bluebell, and that's a little closer, so I don't know if I want to ask to go up to Horsham. I do have some other stuff there that's got to be brought up here, so that's no big deal. But the rest of the apartment, as I said, it's really small, but it has its own front entrance, its own entrance, private entrance, along the side of the building, near a little teeny courtyard garden little thing. There's somebody who lives up front, an old lady, about 74, 78, something like that, and she has a cat, and the cat roams around back there sometimes, and I don't care. I like cats. So, but anyway, the rest of the apartment, it's got a very small kitchen. Well, the kitchen itself isn't small. It's just, counter space is fine, but the actual kitchen itself, the space to walk around in is not much. Counter space and everything is about what I had in the last apartment I had, where I did my show from. What's it called? My cooking show from. But the apartment itself now, um, this apartment had a lot less, walk around space in the kitchen. It's a really small stove, but it's gas. That's great. I did not expect that. So gas, but unlike the last apartment I was in, I pay for gas. So, I'm gonna have to, but I can get on cap rate. The cap rate program through Pico Energy to lower my rates for a bit, so that'll definitely help. Yeah, I also need to about the rest of the place. It's the space wise, I can fit the way it's set up. I can fit a good amount of stuff in there, except for in the bedroom. The bedroom I can fit maybe the bed and maybe an end table, and that's it. And possibly a small dresser of some sort. But I think what I might end up doing is hanging a good amount of stuff, or maybe getting some kind of a small bureau. I don't know. I'll find something somewhere. There are a couple thrift stores in town I can go to. There are a couple of consignment shops, and can always free cycle for something like that. That's not a big deal. But anyway, what else is new? What else? Yeah, bathtub, which is absolutely awesome. And it's not ready yet. It's not going to be ready until next week, which is fine. I don't mind. Just one more week up at the Bramcoat, and then I give him $900 and I'm in, because it's $400 a month. And $450 a month, and he wants first and security. He actually originally said, I normally go first, last, security, and $500 a month for the apartment, but I'm willing to make a deal for you. This is actually through somebody who I know from one of the churches that name's Paul. He's a really nice guy, and I tend to, because one of the churches that we stayed at, Zion's United Church of Christ, we stayed there for 1 month, and that church, more than any of the other ones, has made such an impact on me. Mainly because of the people who go there and participate in a lot of stuff, and also the pastor. Pastor Linda is just one of the most amazing people I've ever met. She's had such a colorful background, colorful life. She comes from money, but at the same time, it was a really screwed up childhood where she ended up relying on a lot of the homeless population to raise her in New York City, and and I think I got that right. But anyway, and so she has a very unique perspective when it comes to the homeless, and she is, and if you know the UCC Church well enough, that's one of their biggest charities is the homeless population, homeless and poor. So the fact that she's helped me out so much and is now one of my best friends, and the fact that I'm gonna be like 2 blocks away from her church is awesome too, because I like a lot of the people who go there, and especially this guy named Paul, who's the guy who owns the building, and we play games. They ended up doing for the shelter a game night, Monday night 8 to 10. The shelter opens at 10. Monday night there's absolutely nothing to do in town, so Linda thought, you know what, we'll do a game night 8 to 10. People from the shelter can come early, but you gotta play games and enjoy yourself, and and just sit there and you know, play games and relax and whatnot. And it just turned into this thing where everybody wanted to keep doing it after the month was over that we were there. So they kept it going for the month, mainly because we were all the way on the other side of town, and we couldn't just walk over and wait. And so that's where we got picked up. The next month, they still wanted to do it. But Pastor Linda decided, you know what? Why don't we make it a whole church thing, whole community thing? So she invited everyone from the church. There were people who came from down the street because they heard that we were doing it. And it's become something that I've really enjoyed doing. And, you know, I bought Monopoly for it last week. And I play Rummikub. And, you know, other people play Uno and Pinochle and Haas and, you know, some other stuff. And it's become something that I've really enjoyed. And I played a lot of Rummikub with Paul. And yeah, his first rule, he wrote it in the top of the actual game. Rule number 1: Paul wins every time. Yeah, that rule is broken many times, but it's quite funny. And he is really nice guy, and he you know, and he's really, you know, coming through for me and really helping me out there. I'm paying for it through my financial aid and student loans and stuff, but the fact that he's making it affordable for me, it's perfect. Absolutely wonderful. And I couldn't ask for anything better at this point. But yeah, and and so he's gonna, you know, finish getting it ready. It needs some painting still and the rest of the electrical work done. And then I'll be able to move in. Hopefully I can get electric on by then. I say hopefully because I had just called Pico Energy and gotten my I took care of my back bill, which had been sent to a collections company. Because it was sent to a collections company, I needed to pay it off in full. But I got a settlement, which was like $70 or $80 less, which is pretty good. So I paid that off, and now I need to. They said within 2 weeks you can have it back on. I'm like, within 2 weeks? Seriously? Okay. So I'm hoping that, because I called on Thursday, I think. So or was it Tuesday? I forget when I called, but got it taken care of, and so I might have to wait a little bit, but it's a gas stove, so I can cook, and I can, you know, throw some candles around if I can't get the electric on yet. I don't mind. It's going to be relatively warm, so I'm fine, and I can open windows. It has its own. I told you it has its own entrance, so I can probably open that door too. So that's no big deal. I'll be fine. But you know, best case scenario, I have it. But anyway, I know I'm probably boring you to death because it has been 14 minutes. So yeah, I will talk to you all later. Oh, yeah, one other thing. Here we go. Now you're probably wondering what this is, and look at what it says on it. Mazzoni Center Legal Services name change. Now, that's correct. I am getting that taken care of finally, because I paid off the fines that I owe down at the courthouse. They were for, you know, moving violations of the car and stuff that I just didn't pay back for some stupid reason. But yeah, I got my fingerprints done. It's kind of cool the way they do it now. They don't do it with the ink anymore, at least with this one. The Pottstown Borough Hall doesn't. They're one of 10 places around Montgomery County that does it. And it's kind of cool that I could just go right down the street and get it done. But they have this little computerized thing. They spray some kind of substance on it, on a little glass thing, and they roll your finger and do everything, and it comes out on a little form. Prints out on a little form that looks like you just did the whole ink thing, which is really cool. So that gets sent in with copies of my Social Security card, birth certificate, and my ID, and all that stuff. And there's a little questionnaire that we fill out. The Zoning Center makes it very easy, and we do it all and send it in, and they give us a call if they have any problems, and we go from there. And hopefully, because one of my friends said she had it done within 2 months in Pennsylvania, but that was also in a city. It was in Pittsburgh instead of out in the suburbs, which is a little bit tougher, a little bit slower of a process. But I'm hoping that I can get it done by the end of the summer, so I can register in the correct name in the fall, which would be absolutely freaking awesome. I might not have all my documents by then, but if I have my driver's license and Social Security card, I'm set. So, yeah, anyway, 17 minutes, and I don't want to bore you any longer, so bye!